All right, welcome back to McMahon's Garage. Today we're going to go over a 2018 Land Rover Range Rover Sport HSE. So this car is white with black. It has the black badging only because we replaced the black badging. So if you're gonna, in most cases it'll be kind of like this polished silver, if you will, but we did go through and replace the letters on the front and on the back and the logo on the back to black, whereas the logo before would have been green like this. It's not lowered at all. It actually has a ride function for airbags where you can keep it at like off-road height, comfort height, or lowered, which would be like their so-called like loading feature for putting stuff in the back of the car. This car we did put on 22s. It is a squared setup, so it is the same wheel and tire front and back. I do not recall if that's how it was from the factory, but the way that we have it set up right now, it's a 22 by 10.5. It's a plus 40 offset on the wheels. It's wrapped in a 285/40 R22 Continental, so it does stick out just a little bit. Let's see if you can't really, like from the sides, you can see it touches perfectly on the fender. It looks really good. But is the Rohana, I believe is how you say their name. It's the RFX2 in the matte black finish. Beautiful tire. We are going to paint the calipers red eventually. It does have the rocker panel is black. The roof is panoramic sunroof, all black on the top, black on the bottom. What's real nice about this is if you have the key in your pocket and you come up to, I believe, this sensor right here, you can open the tailgate. Let me see. Of course it doesn't work. Let me see. I think it has to be unlocked. So, all right, it's unlocked now. One of these sensors will work, whatever. It has a lift feature where if you put your foot down at the bottom, it should lift. Apparently I'm just incompetent and I can't do it. But anyway, let me get a new battery and we'll go to the back. Sorry about that, should have done that at the beginning. But anyway, coming around to the back, here is the black badging I was talking about. So we changed Range Rover to black, changed Sport to black. We opted not to do the HSE logo just because I don't think it's symmetrical to the back. So whereas before you'd have the logo and then Sport back here, normally it would say HSE or whatever trim level you have right here. So I think it just looks better if you have one and one with Range Rover. We have the black bottom bezel with the gray. So it is like a two-tone, if you will. And then they have like the polished silver exhaust tips, which are actually not connected to the exhaust at all. But it has the third brake light up here at the top, coming across right here. Of course, windshield wiper, the lift gate, automatic, lifts all the way up. Here's what I was talking about with the ride feature. So if you come back here and you're loading stuff in the back, since it is on airbags, you can press and hold this, it'll lower it, and then this will lift it. So let me try and press that so you can see it. All right, let's see. Hopefully you can see this. And there you go. That's all the way down. So that would be like the loading feature. And then you can press a button, lift it all the way back up. And we can actually go past it and we can go to like the off-road. And there you go. Now it's lifting the front. I think it's done. So there we go. I think that looks actually kind of goofy personally. I like riding it with all the way down. I think it looks better. So if we put it all the way back down, pardon how long this is taking, but airbags can only go so fast. All right, so let's close this, push a button for that. But So it doesn't take the front down to the same height that it does the back. So it looks a little goofy, but looks a little more sleek if you ride with it like that. If you put it in comfort mode though, it's going to lift the back anyway, so don't even worry about that. On the outside, we are thinking about potentially changing the silver to black. I have left it for now just because it ties into the hood, how it has the silver pieces right here, and then we get the silver here, and then as you come around to the back, we kept the silver right here, so it all kind of just like ties in, looks real good. The only thing that I don't necessarily understand is the silver piece right here, because the only thing that really matches to is the front up here. So this little gray piece down here. So if that was all black, get rid of this black piece and maybe that green emblem, then it would look real good. But that is a view of the outside. You do get a parking camera on the front with your parking sensors, of course. The engine that is equipped on this vehicle is a 3-liter supercharged V6 with an 8-speed transmission. On the sides here, you do have the intakes for your intercoolers. So there you go. So these side ones are functional. The front, obviously the radiator and the fan, and then these little cutouts right here are for your intercooler, for your blower. I am not sure the displacement on the blower, but it's decently fast. Sounds pretty good. We put black caps on it because they look goofy without it. But coming into the inside, all right, coming in, we got our leather steering wheel, which is in fact heated. Let's go ahead and start this all up. So we have the memory seats. You get 3 options. You got your locking feature here, your windows are up here, you have your folding option for when you're locking, and then you click these for whenever you want to adjust your mirrors. You do have your vents here, tweeter here, center speaker, tweeter over here. You have all leather dash, which is super nice when it's clean. We have our air vents here, you have another one over there. You have your mid-range, I believe, right here. And then more speakers down here. This thing has a ridiculous amount of speakers, but you can change your display. Right now we have it reading our TAC, right? So our RPMs, we have our miles per hour. This is kind of useless, but if you actually, this is what you use for your modes that you want. So if you turn this left or right, you can switch in between. So you got economy mode, which is that guy, and then you got comfort mode, gravel, snow, mud and ruts. Don't care, go to the next one. Okay, it's loading, come on. And then we go sand. We're gonna go back to comfort, and we'll leave it programmed right there. You can also switch that over here on this screen. Hopefully this isn't flashing like crazy, but you can go back and forth here. Snow, gravel, back and forth. So we're gonna leave it on comfort mode. But anyway, do have a heated steering wheel right here. Push that. Now your steering wheel getting nice and warm. Actually works pretty well, if I don't say so myself. There we go, turned off. This whole modem right here, this whole screen lifts up and folds back down. You can actually adjust it. Let's see. There we go. Screen angle. There you go. So, and then we can lay it down however far we want to go. We go flat. We like it up just a little bit. That's super nice. It does have ambient lighting. So these little light bars right here, all through the inside. Whenever I get home and put this in the garage, I'll see if you can actually see these, but you can go through and you can change all the colors on that. So that's super nice. Coming over here, so we are locked out in the lowered position, and there we go. Now we're leveled out. So if you want to go low, this one will be highlighted. The middle is kind of your comfort setting, and then if this one is highlighted, that's your lifted setting, if you will. Sorry for the camera being sideways. This is an 8-speed that you can shift on the fly. So you'd bring this over, and then you could shift up and down. So pushing it forward would be downshift, pulling it back would be upshift. And you do have these awesome captain's chairs, right? So these come down, I believe they're 10-way adjustable, the whole seat. This one is opted with the cooler. How do you open that? There you go. So this is like a little refrigerator. So when these blue lights are on, you have essentially a refrigerator in your car. So super nice. Turn this off. Coming back here, just enough room for 2 baby seats, which is awesome. You also have that pull down in the middle, which will give you your cup holders. Heated and cooled seats, leather throughout. Let me at least turn on accessory here. What's cool about this is you can just, don't even have to touch anything. Motion sensor, and it will put it all the way back for you. And boom. And it is dual panel. This one right here is a functional sunroof, so we can, or that's the wrong one. This one right here. Open that up all the way if we want to, but I don't want to because it's cold. So we're gonna close it. All right, and then you actually have a heads-up display. I don't know if you can see it right here, but it flashing right here. You'll have your heads-up display, so you'll have the speed limit sign will be right here, miles per hour here, and then right above it up here it'll say park, drive, or whatever mode you have going on. Turn this off because it's being annoying. Let's go in the back. And then coming around to the back, you do have your heated seats back here. Whenever the car is on, you have 2 vents. You have your 5-volt outlet. You have 2 of them actually, or this is your USB right here, another one right here. This is your cigarette lighter. This is nice because you have air vents back here for your kiddos, so that your kids don't get hot or cold. Super nice. More speakers back here. Got a tweeter, mid-range I believe. Ugh. Coming back, let's actually pull this up one more time just so we can go over this. All right, coming into here. So here's our button to lower it. We do have this massive back area. Full-size spare with our car jack up here at the front. It's actually very spacious back here. Let's get that back down. Try and close that. Make sure it snaps good. You have more speakers back here. Boom, boom. And then if you so want to, you can lay the seats down. Not in this case because we have the car seats in here. But anyway, more speakers. Like I said, you do have your cigarette lighter back here. More vents back here. Super nice. Let's see. Push our button here. Auto close that thing. Boom. All right. Hopefully that wasn't too long of a video, or at least you saw everything you wanted to see about this car. We'll do a review on this car once we've had it long enough that I can give you an honest review on it. But so far, so good. More upgrades coming to it. Maybe a bigger blower. I don't know. My wife would be pissed if I put a bigger blower on here. But we can make it way fast. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. If you made it this far, please like and subscribe. So hopefully I'm able to throw this in here. But here you go. Here's your ambient lighting coming right here. You have them in the doors over here and in the door handle back there. I believe on the floor down here too you have some. If I can get this thing to shut up. There we go. All right. coming over here, let me see. Cameras, Android, Apple CarPlay, web browsers, ambient lighting. Here we go. Give me. All right. This is the cool part. So you have all these colors that you can select from. The purple, super nice. Got the blue, kind of a teal. There's a white, a daylight, a lime color, orange, sunset, and then red. I think the purple actually looks pretty good. So you'll have like the glow on your feet down here. I don't know if you can see my boot, but you'll also have it right here. Here's the light I was talking about up there. Looks super good at night. You can also adjust the brightness of it, however bright you want it to be. That's super bright. And we'll just go down the list. You can also turn it off if you want. But who wants that off? Let's have it on. Let's go middle of the road. All right, there you go. You also have some light under here. You also have this little secret cubby area down here. And then if you want to, you just close that all the way up. And you have this nice little spot that fits your iPhone just perfectly. All right, there we go.